But I do definitely remember the day I was invited by another band in Thamel to perform professionally, and it was somewhere around 2010, I guess, yeah, or 2009, I guess. I don't exactly remember, but that was the first time I entered Thamel. That is when I saw how Thamel life is, and I didn't knew where to go. I just called him, hey, I'm here with my drums, and he just came to pick me up and showed me the place I had to play, and he just told me, you set up there. This is your place, you have to set your drums here. And I just did my setups. At that time, I didn't have any cymbals, and it was really hard to buy. It's really expensive until now. And then I borrowed it with my friend, and then I set up, and he asked me, like, we were having tea and consulting what we do in our gig, and they were asking me how many songs do you know how to play? And I was like, I don't know. And they were asking me, okay, I'll just start with my set list. Do you know Aerosmith? I said no. Do you know Queen? I said yes, but I can't play. Do you know Coldplay? Oh yes, I can play Yellow. And after so much discussions about 40-50 songs, I could barely play 3 songs, and they were like, okay, you have to work it out. They didn't give up on me. That was the best part. And actually, it was also so embarrassing to me, like they were playing songs and I was just sitting there trying to cover, trying to give them a set of rhythm. But I was really fascinated seeing foreigners around. That was the first time in my life I was, seeing foreigners. But at the same time I was embarrassed because I thought people knew what I was doing, how stupid I was to play like that. But it was fascinating. It was really awesome. That inspired me a lot as well. Thamel life in terms of music is really, it's really fun. I was addicted to that and I couldn't leave. So I kept on continuing, and I did it for 8 years. Yeah. I joined in the band called Brahmastra, and later we named it as Purple Train. Biswas Bandari was one of them. Sonim brother is another, and Suraj. They were the ones who really took me in, and they were like, okay, I don't know about your playing, but we definitely trust you in terms of your speaking, in terms of your attitude. We really trust you. You have to do it. And I was like, okay. And they gave me 60, 70 songs that they already completed. They knew every bit of that music, and I was the one lagging behind. And I had to, all the time I had earbuds in my ear, and I was just listening, I was practicing, but I did it. I was not counted in terms of a good drummer in Thamel when I started. But yes, I definitely did many songs, and that made me a good drummer later on. Actually, I was very interested in drumming since my early childhood, and after my school leaving examination, we had 3 months of gap. We were waiting for the results to come, and then I got some funds from my sister, and I bought a very small Indian drum set. Yeah. When I started to learn play music, I learned for almost 8 months on my own. Then there was a musical concert in my place, and while walking down the street, we heard one day playing some music, and it was so fine that me and my other friends, we were really stuck to that music, and we went in to see who were playing, and actually they were really good musicians playing in there. They were not famous, but they were professionals, and we spent whole day listening how they practice, and I got in contact with my teacher over there, and we found our music teacher in their practice sessions. We heard them playing in a practice room, and we just heard them and we found them. When I started music, I had a friend of mine who played guitar, and we barely knew what all the musicians together did, but we knew that in a band there's a bassist, there's a guitarist, there's a drummer and stuff like this. And we just decided, okay, can you play bass? Would you please play bass? Or he knows how to play guitar, I'm interested in drumming, will you sing? or anyone can sing in that way. Nowhere, no one knew what to do. And until 3 years of starting our band, we didn't had any bass player. That's one of the most difficult thing that we did. And one another thing is we were too much into metal music. That is really good. I don't mean it is bad, but playing metal music all the time in your practice room and expecting money from commercial songs like Yellow or Pink Floyd is, I don't think it's compatible. You have to do what you have to do. I even played with a blues band for 1.5 years. He's the most senior musician I've ever played with. I'm honored to play with him. I have a recording session with him. But that made me learn. He was into blues. He started playing blues and he is playing blues until now after 20 years in his career. And he's, in terms of money, in terms of his music, in terms of everything, he's a happy man. And then I realized, okay, music is not something you do for money. Music is something you do for music. And then everything else comes. Don't play music to make money. Just play music to make music. And when you make real good music, the money will come. That's the thing. That is the thing that we realized really too late.